Hey everyone, so this is the world's smallest, miniest phone, at least according to this company here. This is the Seer L8 Star mini phone, the BM70 wireless dialer mini phone, and this is it. For side comparison here, it actually comes with this little earpiece, which is almost half the size of the phone itself. So you get this little earpiece here. This is, of course, part of the earpiece, so it actually stays on your ear. You get a micro USB cable to charge it, and then you actually do also get a SIM card removal tool right there. And then you also get a little bit of paperwork. So to turn this thing on, we just hit the red button. It says welcome. Makes a little bit of noise there. So it does have a display, of course. You do, of course, have these up and down buttons, these select buttons and back buttons. You have the answer and end call buttons. You see right there, you have voicemail, and of course you have this type of, most of them call them dialer, right there. And you see those say L8 Star right there. Do you have the little speaker right where my thumb is, as well as on the back here, that is also the speaker. As you just heard that noise that makes. On the bottom is where you charge it on up with the micro USB. The side here has nothing, but then this side here actually has, it looks like a lock and unlock button or thing there. Then if we undo this, it does actually accept SIM cards. Sadly, it does not work with Verizon, so I could not actually try this thing and see how well it actually works. Because I have Verizon, and this does not accept Verizon, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, if you go into the phone itself, you see the battery right there. As you see some other icons here, and it says insert SIM, along with the time, which is off. If we hit the up button, we can search the device. Hit the red, it goes back. Hit down, you actually have a couple alarms you can set. Hitting this one right here gets you Bluetooth, which is interesting thing, actually has Bluetooth on it. Hitting up here gets you to phone book, messaging, call center, multimedia, and Bluetooth, and then extras. So hitting this one right here will select it. So we have magic voice and then alarm, that is your extras. Hitting this one will go back. I think also settings here. So profiles, phone settings, security, and then you can restore it. So there's where you can set your time and stuff, which I did not do. That's why the time's off. A whole bunch of different things in there. So this actually does have some stuff on it. I mean, it is one super duper tiny screen, as you can see, and this SIM thing does not want to go back on very easy. Just want to pop back in. There we go. It'd be very, very hard to actually see anything. But if we go here, we'll go into like messaging. We're in message again. I don't have a SIM card in here. But I mean, this would be very hard to actually type out fast text because it's just so tiny. But it does work. So we can be like HELLO. So just like old school dialer. And again, I do not have a SIM card in here. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do with this little phone. Of course, it's very, very basic because it is, a tiny, super duper tiny phone. As you can see here, I mean, it's smaller than my pointer finger. It's like half the size of my pointer finger. My hands are not very big. So this thing is super tiny. It's actually pretty cool, but it really does look like a child's toy or something. This did cost me $25 on Amazon, so it's cheap, but it isn't as cheap as one might think it would be. But again, it is $25. And from what I can tell, it does actually work. Of course, it does not have very good reviews online, but it does work. Just again, I do not have a SIM card that can work with it. And then one thing I do want to mention too, it's hard to tell right now, is all my lights. But like half of these buttons light up really bright, and then the other half are like dim. It's kind of weird. It's probably just a flaw with this thing. But yeah, that is the world's smallest phone, at least according to this company here, which is pretty cool. It actually says HD voice on it, and then it also has surround wear for this thing, so you can actually talk to people easier if you wanted to. Again, you can do, it does have media, telephone, of course, and then SMS. But would it be worth buying? No, of course not. I mean, you can get, for $100, you can get cheaper smartphone that would do way more things than what this would do. But anyway, it is cool. It's kind of a novelty item, if you will. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. As always, I appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.